Hello team, welcome back. And today we will see how Ansible execute the stuff on Ansible clients. So in previous lecture we have seen that how we can execute the ad hoc commands. But how these commands are executing on the Ansible clients? Because as we remember and as we have configured, we have not configured any kind of client on the client side. I mean to say we are not executing any Ansible stuff on the Ansible client side. We just created the SSH connection. So how Ansible is doing all these things? How Ansible is executing the commands over the SSH connection? What is the way of that particular execution? So today we will discuss about it, that how Ansible is executing the stuff on the Ansible clients. For this, let's go to the AWS first. So these are the two machine which we are using. Let's connect with any of the machine. So we are going to connect an SSH connection with any of the machine. So we are going to open any machine and let's establish the connection with this. So we are going to connect with this machine. So we have logged in with the user, and what is this directory? This is pwd. Let's execute pwd. So we are inside the home ec2 user. This is the directory. Let's execute ll or ls. So we don't have any file over here. Let's do one thing. Let's execute a command ls-a. So once you will execute ls-a, basically by this command we are identifying that if there is any kind of hidden directory. So you can see there is a lot of hidden directory, but there is a .ansible as well. Although we have not created or we have not installed any Ansible on this machine. So how this .ansible directory got created? Let's go to this directory cd.ansible, and you will find that this directory is a blank. See over here we have the temp, and this temp is blank. See, we don't have anything in this temp. Let's put ls-a, and this temp don't have anything. Let's exit out, and let's do one thing. Let's remove this Ansible. So rm-rf, and we will remove this .ansible, right? Put ls-a. We don't have any Ansible over here. Please make sure all these things whatever we are doing that particular thing in the home directory of the user which you have logged in or which you have used inside your Ansible inventory. In my Ansible inventory as well, I have used ec2-user. If you have created your own user, then you will identify that particular directory in the home of your own user, right? So from this particular node which have the IP 3.143.20738, we have removed the Ansible directory from the home. Let's do one thing. Let's go back to your Ansible engine. So here on the Ansible engine, and from here let's execute some command. So we will execute some command like ansible web app -m shell -a uptime. It means we are executing the uptime command. It will check the uptime on both of my machine, and it have checked the uptime on this machine as well, from where we have removed that .ansible. Let's go back to that console again and execute command ls-a again, and you can see again once we executed this Ansible command on this particular client, Ansible has just executed this uptime command on this Ansible client. This directory .ansible is again created, and in this .ansible directory you will again get the temp, and that temp is blank. So what is happening over here? Let me show you. So thing is, you have your Ansible engine over here, right? And these are the Ansible clients, right? These have some Ansible clients. So we are saying that over here we have the Ansible engine and we have the Ansible clients. How these Ansible clients are connected? These Ansible clients are connected by your Ansible engine using the SSH. So when you will execute some kind of Ansible command, we don't have any Ansible library on this particular client. We don't have any Ansible configuration on these particular clients. We are only creating the SSH connection with this particular Ansible engine. So how Ansible is executing the command over these clients? So once you will execute some command over here on your Ansible engine, what happen? Your Ansible engine will form some file, right? This Ansible engine will create a Python file which have the binary of that particular command what you want to execute, and it will copy that particular file on all the clients which are in the inventory, right? That file will be copied on all the clients, and then that file will be executed on this client, right? That file will execute on all the clients, and once the execution will complete, that file will be deleted, which you created, that file will be deleted. So this is the way how Ansible engine is performing the operations on the Ansible client. Whenever you are creating some Ansible command, Ansible is forming some Python file. That binary file is copied on the Ansible client over the SSH connection. That file will execute. Once the execution is done, that file will be removed from the client. So that every time you are executing the Ansible engine command, Ansible is creating a hidden directory .ansible in the home of your Ansible client. And within that particular home, you have a temp, and within that temp, Ansible create the temporary file, execute that file, and delete that file. If you want to see, I can show you. Let's execute this command again. But before this command, let's put some kind of other variable. And we are calling this like Ansible keep remote file 1 Ansible web app hyphen m shell hyphen a uptime. So this command is same. We are not changing anything in this command, right? What we are changing, we are just appending this variable Ansible underscore keep underscore remote underscore file equals to 1. It means the file which you are copying on the client, don't delete that file. Keep a copy of that particular file. Hit enter. See, the command is executed. Let's go to your AWS node. On the AWS node, let's go to the cd.ansible, go to temp, put ll, and see, you have this particular file, right? This is a temporary file. And if you will cat this file, you will see that this file is a Python file. Oh, this is again a directory. Okay. And within this directory, maybe you have the file. Yes. Over here, you can see you have a Python file. Let's cat this file, cat ansible command.py. You can see this is the file which is executing on your machine, and within this file you will definitely get your command which you was executing. So this is the complete file, right? You can see this is the encrypted data. You can see this is the encrypted data, and this is a very long file. So team, this is the way how Ansible is executing the commands over the Ansible clients using the Ansible engine. We don't have any kind of agent which is executing on the Ansible client. So Ansible is making the SSH connection, copy the file, execute that file, and delete that particular file. If you want to identify some command like uptime, we was executing the uptime. So we will cat this command and grep uptime. Let's see if we are able to get it. Yes, we are getting the commands. Ansible module argument, and this is the command we are executing. Ansible uptime, and which module is in use shell. So you can see that how Ansible engine is working with your Ansible clients. There's a lot of things which we are executing, and that execution is happening on the basis of the binary file. And as this is the binary file, so that you are getting the error. As I told you, if Python is not installed on your client machine, you will get the error, because Ansible is executing the Python files on the client side, so that you are getting the error in case of Python is missing on the clients. So I hope this concept is pretty much clear that how Ansible is executing the stuff on the Ansible client. And this is very important. Some people may ask you this question in the interview as well. But if this is not an interview question, although this is not a very great interview question, but this stuff is very necessary to know. Whenever you are working as an engineer, you need to know that what is happening behind the scene, right? What is happening whenever we are processing something, how the tools are communicating with the clients, and how this execution is happening. That is very important to know. So this is the way how Ansible engine is executing the stuff on the Ansible client. So thank you team. See you next time.